Hello YouTube, Dave here again. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video for the latest Dungeons & Dragons board game. This is Dungeons & Dragons Adventure Begins. This is sort of, from what I can see here, looks like it's an introductory product to get younger children interested in the Dungeons & Dragons world. It's designed for ages 10 and up, and it's for 2 to 4 players. I actually ended up getting this from my local Walmart. They had this on the shelf early, even though the regular release date I don't think is supposed to be until October 1st or sometime in the early October, month. So anyway, this was there and decided what the heck. The missus picked it up for me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to actually having a look at this. I really don't know a lot about this. I've seen very little on it, but I was sort of interested and intrigued the second I saw it announced or saw it put up as a listing on the Dungeons & Dragons website. The US retail price for this is $24.99, I believe, and this at Walmart ended up costing $34.99, so it was about 35 bucks. I think I've seen some other places that have it around the $40 mark. Either way, this may be a very interesting product to check out, and honestly, for board games, that's not that high of a price. So just taking a look, we got the artwork on the front there, sort of an interesting design to it, and we're just going to go right on the back. So the back says, Adventure Begins, the perfect adventure for new heroes. Adventure Begins is a cooperative fantasy board game for the whole family set in the world of Dungeons & Dragons. Defeat monsters, collect treasure, be a hero, a new adventure every time you play. And you can sort of see some of the contents there. I really like the that dragon there. I think that's a pretty cool looking design. So you've got the different contents, and we're just going to go right into it. And like I said, we'll do the unboxing. I will do a subsequent video for setup and gameplay. But for now, I just want to see what's in the box so that I can actually do some reading and figure out how to do those other things. So I'll be right back once I get the plastic taken off here. All right, so plastic's off. Let's lift the lid off the box here and see what we've got. So the first thing on the very top here looks like some locations. So we have Mount Hateno. And then we've got Neverwinter Wood. It looks like you've got some paths that you can go on. So I don't know, like I said, I'll have to look up the rules, but it looks like you have sort of like almost like a start area, and then you can move to reach certain objectives or maybe monsters at some of these points. Like I said, we'll have to have a look there. Now these are designed to punch out, so like you can actually remove them from the cardboard sheet. But it is kind of interesting to see that they have these actually somewhat connected there. Then we have Neverwinter itself, which is always an interesting location, one that I really like. And then we have the Dwarven fortress or citadel or whatever you want to call it of Gauntlgrim, a Dwarven city. So some cool locations there. We do have a rule book, and as strange as that sounds, when I was looking at the contents on the back of the box, it didn't list a rule book, so I'm glad that they actually do have the rule book. I thought maybe because it wasn't listed on there that maybe it was just going to be the rules would be on cards, but anyway, so we got just the rules booklet here. Looks like you've got some different enemies to go up against, some sort of iconic. Again, you got the iconic creatures. And it does look like you can actually connect these all together. So again, really cool stuff there. And again, I'll be able to do a more thorough description of the rules once the time comes. Here we have, again, through these connected sheets. Looks like we've got our character types. So there's actually quite a few different characters that you can play here. Looks like they all have sort of different abilities. So we have the Seeker, the Gambler, the Wanderer, the Tornado. Then you have the Scholar, Enforcer, Champion, Sage. Then you've got over here Healer, Bandit, Genius, and Peacekeeper. as well as some cards for the major villains, along with their statistics there, so that's kind of cool. So it looks like you can have multiple different characters, or different types of character builds, I guess you could say. Again, I'll be able to tell you more about that when I get to the actual rules setup and review video. And here we have the characters. Okay, whoop, this is another double-sided, or not double-sided, but another connected sheet, if I can get it. There we go. So we have different characters here. We have Corin Nemos, or Nemonos, Kaya Astoro, Thea Silverfround, Riss Strongheart, so Dwarf Fighter, Elf Bard, Human Sorcerer, Dragonborn Rogue. But then on the other side, oh no, it's the same on the other side there, so that's cool. So yeah, the characters are the same, and then we've got, looks like some stuff for their levels. And then we've got some tokens there. I believe those are hit point tokens. And we've got our characters. So we got the, try to get the focus there. So we got the Dragonborn, the Sorcerer, the Bard, even though it's using an Elven Archer, and then we've got our Dwarf. So Dwarf Fighter? Cleric. Hold on, what was that again? Nope, Dwarf Fighter. So we got those, and then on the inside here, it's just sort of taped in place. But we've got some different D20s. So each of the characters looks like they have a color-coordinated D20 to go with them, and just a single D10 that you can use throughout the game. There's also a stand-up base there, probably for one of the villain things that we saw earlier. And then we've also got, oh, looks like our stands, or characters, or there's a stand there. Looks like, I suspect, maybe a hit point tracker. I'm not going to mess with that too much, but we got 4 of those, so those are trackers of some sort. We got this clip here. Again, when I do my setup video, I'll be able to explain what all those are. And then we've got the different cards. So it looks like we have some gear cards. So backpacks. Some different creature cards. So yeah, oh, okay. That is amazing right there. I always have a thing for baby owlbears. Aw, even the giant toads doesn't look too bright, but that's fine. Pet mimic. Okay, so here we have some player aid cards, which are great. So, combat, heroes roll to see who attacks first. The attacking hero declares what attack or special ability they'll use, then rolls. The DM rolls for the monster to attack back. The hero subtracts hit points if needed. Combat passes clockwise. Take turns battling the monster until it's defeated. And then we have some shop stuff here. So it looks like you have, okay, so those were coin tokens. And then flip over your combat tile to level 2 and then reset. Okay. So that's pretty cool. And it looks like we just have some creature cards here. But this just does not want to cooperate. There we go. So we got some creature cards with artwork on the back. So we have an Intellect Devourer, a Demi-Lich, which should just be, yeah, the skull. So Grimlock. It's actually a pretty cool looking Grimlock there. Vampire. Whoops. Yeah. like I said, this is designed for a younger audience, so you know it is going to be a little more cartoony looking. But you know what? I still love it, and you have the classic Ravenloft cover art in the background there, which is really cool. Ceramic Golem. Black Pudding. Let me just turn my light down here. Maybe be able to see things a little bit better. So Black Pudding. Hook Horror. Again, like I said, it's pretty cool looking artwork there. Durgar. It's so flumpy. Are these events? Oh, okay. So I think each of those terrain boards that I showed earlier have like event cards that you use for them. So this first one, so the blue one, I think goes with, if I can find it here, because the boards seem to have the primary color there. So that probably goes with Gonalgrim. We have some different cards here. So Who's a Good Boy? Imagine Dragons. Proceed with Caution. Rockabye Vampy. Ice Ice Baby. Yeah. They've kind of referenced that twice in recent product. That's fine. Doom. Thumb Wrestle to the Death. So Jelly. It's the inside that counts. Watch Your Step. Slots. Pointy. Trouble with Tieflings. Welcome Mat. The Show Must Go On. And It's So Flumpy. Now, flumps are just, they're awesome. I love them. They're such stupid, useless monsters, but I love them so much. And this is the new art that I'm going to have to show one of my players who always seems to have like these flumps that just follow him around. So that's pretty cool there. So that looks like it goes with the Gauntlgrim cards. They also have a symbol in the bottom here, which matches the one that's on the actual card, so, or the terrain card, so that's cool. Okay, and then we have the ones for Mount Hateno, it looks like. And it just looks like it's all, okay. So When Swords Fly, Otto's Irresistible Dance, It's a Trap, Don't Look Down, Get Out of Jail, guy looks like the Monopoly Man, that's awesome. Rock and Roll, Identity Crisis, oh, it's a little kitty cat that wants to be a Sphinx. Abracadabra, Sneak Attack, Laughing Gas, Hot Pockets, Loot Loot Loot, Sally, Salamander, Shady Customer, Lend a Hand, Lose a Finger, Little Baby Gold Dragon, Suspiciously Convenient, Hellhound, Ifriti, Fire Elemental, Basilisk, Rusty Gorgon, Horde of Skeletons, Carrion Crawler, and Giant Fire Beetle. So that's pretty cool. And then just the last pack here. Oh, and there's just this black card just to, I guess, prevent spoilers. I don't know if you use them to cover up what's on the card or not. I have no idea. Okay, but there we go with another one there. Oh, classic. Okay, let me just organize these just a little bit. Or just find where they transition from one thing to the next. So, you've definitely got me with a Monty Python reference there. So we have a shrubbery. I'd laugh if there's another card in here that says another shrubbery, but probably not. Drop some Mad Libs. Pretty Lights. Get Out of My Swamp. Stuck in the Mud has a My Little Pony inspired character there. Challenger Approaching. Farto-tuned? Oh, no, it literally is farts, okay. Grabby Hands. again, aimed at younger children. Flying Blind, True Grit, Magic Treehouse, A Damsel Distress Signal, Follow the Leader, Witcher Wicked, Jack's Beans, and we got, looks like some enemies here, so Lizard Queen, Owlbear, Banshee, Reverse Centaur, Werewolf, Bullywug Troop, and a Chasman or Chasman, Demon Chasman, and Green Hag. And that goes with the that goes with the Neverwinter Wood terrain piece there. I'm assuming. And then we have the last one that goes with Neverwinter itself. So we've got Drippy, looks like a water elemental type thing. Fish out of water. A bit of a pickle. Lots of pickles on the card. Time is running out. Ooh, shiny. Tangled up. Trackstar. Chug Chug Chug, I like that one. Playing hooky. I smell a rat. Go fish. Pick a card, any card. That is the Deck of Many Things. So that's really cool. It's one of my favorite items. Poor Unfortunate Souls. Black is the new black. It's Dangerous to Go Alone. Legend of Zelda reference. They got a Greedy Seagull. And then Hydra. Blue Dragon Wormling. Orc Archer. Halfling Pirate. And you can't see their heads. They're too short. They can't look over the side of the ship. That's pretty cool. Rock. Scarecrow. Were-Rat. And Undead Townspeople. So that is the contents of the Adventure Begins board game. So next week I should have my setup, gameplay example, and review video out. So it'll be interesting to go through, read through the rulebook, and see how everything operates. So yeah, if any of you have already picked this up, because it has been made available in some places at least before the actual release date, which again I think is October 1st. Let me know if you picked it up and if you got a chance to play it. Let me know how that's gone. If you're watching this after the actual release of the game, so anytime after the release in October, and you picked it up then and you're just watching the video at that point, still let me know what your thoughts were and what your experiences were playing it. I think this is going to be kind of interesting and should be a lot of fun to try out. It is, like I said, aimed at a younger audience with ages 10 up, where the actual role-playing game is ages 13 plus. So, again, you expect some more childish elements to it, which is fine. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you come back for the setup, rules, description, and everything else video. So thanks for watching. Until then, take care.